Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody was questioning how they can make these corners of this box, and I finished it for them, and I forgot to save the original. I guess I could back up. But make them look like they're actual corners instead of just lines. So I'm just going to redraw the box, and you can see all the stuff going on inside there. Just draw a rectangle and then draw another rectangle, and I prefer actually drawing it on the inside so it'll kind of snap to it. But then we can take and we can hold down the control button and make it on top of there. Then I'm going to take this and double click and I'm going to skew it. You really ought to figure out a way to make them semi-equal, but it doesn't really matter. Now we can take this shape right here and go to Effects, Contour. We're going to contour the inside, so we got part of our box already. I'm making the lips a little bit bigger. Then what you do to make the angles the same, you could take your 2-point line and copy that line. And then you can move that line down to there by holding down the X. So you got the same angle. Hit the plus key and put that same angle right there. That's going to allow you to draw this line. And it's the same angle. And realistically, you could take that same angle and hit the plus key and move that line to this line. Now we got a double line down here because it took part of that elbow, but it doesn't really matter for what we're doing. And then you could draw another line, but you could this is level, so just start moving and hold down your control button. I actually find it's easier to go past your line and then virtually segment delete it to get a good seal. Then we're going to color these in, and the inside you want blue, but we want it a little darker, so I'm going to hold down the control button and add a little black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm just going to make the outer box the same color because we're going to add these lines. And you can add as many as or a few as you like, but if we do this, if we group this together, Control G, make life a little easier here in just a second. I am actually going to change my line with nothing selected. I'm going to change my graphic line for just a second to a 1-point line and in white. Because one, it'll be easier to see it. And I'm going to draw a line from there to there, from there to there. Whoop, missed it. Let me zoom in. 2-point line. And just all I'm doing is making I don't want all the lines because I could just use the black line. And I find the white makes it a little bit easier to see it. And then just make sure you got them all connected. Now, I don't have a line there. Got it crooked. I got to really zoom in. My suggestion would be to take, remember we grouped this together, so I'm going to move that out of the way, and we got these lines. You can't see them because they're white. I'm going to combine them. And then I'm going to move this back. And I'm going to grab those lines, and it shows you right there you've got them. I'm going to go up to Effects and Blur, Gaussian and Blur, and I'm going to up it a little bit. And what that did, it made those corners kind of rounded. Now, I don't know, this person's going to print it. I don't know really how that's going to show up. But it does give it a good effect. I would maybe put one more, line, and since we're doing it, now it'll show up. It will not be combined, but we can still make it work. I don't know, maybe you don't need one on that, and the Gaussian blur would normally blur to the same amount you had. I think that does add a little bit of depth to it. But if you look at it now, instead of a sharp corner, it actually looks like a corner. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.